कविम् कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजम् ब्रह्मणस्पत आनः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती दीनामवित्रयवतो गणेशाय नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम् ॐ नमो भगवते रुद्राय ॐ नमस्ते रुद्रमन्यव उतोत इषवे नमः नमस्ते अस्तु धन्वने बाहुभ्यामुत ते नमः या तैषुः शिवतमा शिवम् बभूव ते धनुः शिवा शरव्याया तव तया नो रुद्रमृडया या ते रुद्रशिवास्तनोरघोरा पापकाशिनी तया नस्तनुवाशन्तमया गिरिशन्ताभिचागशी यामिषम् गिरिशन्तहस्ते विवर्ष्यस्तवे शिवाम् गिरित्रताम् कुरु माहिगुंसे पुरुषम् जगत् शिवेन वचसा त्वा गिरिसाच्चावदामसि यथा नः सर्वमिज्जगत यक्ष्मगुम् सुमना असत् अध्यवोचदधिवक्ता प्रथमो दैव्योऽभिषत् अरेगश्च सर्वान् जम्भयन् सर्वान् च यातु धान्यः असौ यस्ताम्रो अरुण उत बभ्रुस्तु मङ्गलः ये चेवागुम् रुद्रा अभितो दिक्षुश्रिता सहस्रशो वैशागुम् हेड एमहे असव्यो वसर्पति नीलग्रीवो विलोहितः उतैनम् गोपा अदृशन्नदृशन्नुदहार्यः उतैनम् विश्वा भूतानि सदृष्टो मृडयातिनः नमो अस्तु नीलग्रीवाय सहस्राक्षाय मीडुषे अतो ये अस्य सत्त्वानो हन्तेभ्यो करन्नमः प्रमुञ्चतन्वनस्त्वबुभयो रात्रियोज्याम् यास्यते हस्तैषवः पराता भगवो वप अवदत्यतनुस्त्वगुम् सहस्राक्षसतेषु दे निशीर्यशल्याढाम् मुखा शिवो नः सुमना भव विद्यम् धनुःकपर्दिनो विशल्यो बाणवागुम् उदा अनेशन्नस्येषव आपुरस्य निषङ्गतिः याते हेतिर्मे दुष्टमहस्ते बभूव ते धनुः तयास्मान् विश्वतस्त्वमयक्ष्मया परिभुजा नमस्ते अस्त्वायुधायानातताय धृष्णवे उभाभ्यामुत ते नमो बाहुभ्याम् तव धन्वने परिते धन्वनो हेतिरस्मान् ऋणक्तु विश्वतः अतो य इषुदिस्तवारे अस्मन्निदेहितम् नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्रयम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः नमो हिरण्यबाहवे सेनान्ये दिशाम् जपतये नमो नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यः पशूनाम् पतये नमो नमः सत्पिञ्जराय विषेमते पतीनाम् पतये नमो नमो बभ्रुषाय विव्याधिने नानाम् पतये नमो नमो हरिकेशायोपभीतिने पुष्टानाम् पतये नमो नमो भवस्य हेत्यै जगताम् पतये नमो नमो रुद्राय कथाविने क्षेत्राणाम् पतये नमो नमः सूताय हन्त्याय वनानाम् पतये नमो नमो रोहिताय सपतये वृक्षाणाम् पतये नमो नमो मन्त्रिणे वाणिजाय कक्षाणाम् पतये नमो नमो भुवन्तये वारिवस्कृतायौषधीनाम् पतये नमो नम उच्चैर्दोषाय क्रन्दयते पत्नीनाम् पतये नमो नम कृत्स्नवीताय धावते सत्त्वनाम् पतये नमः नमः सामानाय व्याधिनीनाम् पतये नमो नमः सकुबाय निषङ्गिने सेनानाम् पतये नमो नमो निषङ्गिन इषुधिमते तत्कराणाम् पतये नमो नमो वञ्चते परिवञ्चते सायूनाम् पतये नमो नमो निचेरवे परिचरायारण्यानाम् पतये नमो नमः श्रिकाविभ्यो जिगागुंसभ्योमुष्णताम् पतये नमो नमो सिमभ्यो नक्तम् चरभ्यः प्रकृन्तानाम् पतये नमो नम उष्णीषिणे गिरिचराय कुलुञ्जानाम् पतये नमो नम इषुमभ्यो दन्वाविभ्यश्च वो नमो नम आतन्वानेभ्यः प्रतिददानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नम आयच्छभ्यो विसृजभ्यश्च वो नमो नमोऽस्त्भ्यो विद्यभ्यश्च वो नमो नम आसीनेभ्यः शयानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नम स्वपद्यो जाग्रभ्यश्च वो नमो नम तिष्ठभ्यो दावभ्यश्च वो नमो नम सभाभ्यश्च सभापतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो अश्वेभ्यो अश्वपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः नम आव्यादिनेभ्यो विविद्यन्तेभ्यश्च वो नमो नम उगणाभ्यस्त्रिगुम्हरेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो घृत्सेभ्यो घृत्सपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो घ्रातेभ्यो घ्रातपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो गणेभ्यो गणपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो विरूपेभ्यो विश्वरूपेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो महद्भ्यः शुल्लकेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो रतेभ्यो रतेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो रतेभ्यो रथपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः सेनाभ्यः सेनानिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः क्षत्रुभ्यः सङ्ग्रहेतृभ्यश्च वो नमो नमस्तक्षभ्यो रथकारेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः कुलालेभ्यः कर्मारेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः पुञ्जिष्टेभ्यो निषादेभ्यश्च वो नमो नम इषुकृद्भ्यो दन्वकृद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमो मृगयभ्यश्वनिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः श्वभ्यश्वपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः नमो भवाय च रुद्राय च नमः शर्वाय च पशुपतये च नमो नीलग्रीवाय च शितिकण्ठाय च नमः कपर्दिने च व्युक्तकेशाय च नमः सहस्राक्षाय च शतधन्वने च नमो गिरिशाय च शिबिभिष्टाय च नमो मीडुष्टमाय चेषुमते च नमो हस्वाय च वामनाय च नमो बृहते च वर्षीयते च नमो वृद्धाय च संवृद्वने च नमो अग्र्याय च प्रथमाय च नमः आशवेदाजिराय च नमः शीघ्रियाय च शीभ्याय च नमः ऊर्म्याय च वस्वन्याय च नमः श्रोतस्याय च द्वेभ्याय च नमो ज्येष्ठाय च कनिष्ठाय च नमः पूर्वजाय च परजाय च नमो मध्यमाय च पगल्भाय च नमो जगन्याय च बुद्ध्याय च नमः सोऽभ्याय च प्रतितर्याय च नमो याम्याय च क्षेम्याय च नमः उर्वर्याय च कल्याय च नमः श्लोक्याय च वसान्याय च नमो वन्याय च कक्ष्याय च नमः श्रवाय च प्रतिश्रवाय च नमः आशुषेणाय चाशुरताय च नमः शूराय चावविन्धते च नमो वर्मिणे च वरूदिने च नमो निर्विने च कवचिने च नमः श्रुताय च श्रुतसेनाय च नमो दुन्दुभ्याय च अनन्याय च नमो धृष्णवे च प्रभृशाय च नमो दूताय च प्रहिताय च नमो निषङ्गिने चेषु धिमते च नमः तीक्ष्णे च वे चायुधिने च नमः स्वायुधाय च सुधन्वने च नमः श्रुत्याय च पद्याय च नमः काट्याय च नीप्याय च नमः सोऽध्याय च सरस्याय च नमो नाद्याय च वैशन्ताय च नमः कोप्याय च भट्याय च नमो वर्ष्याय च वर्ष्याय च नमो मेद्याय च विद्युत्याय च नमः ईघ्रियाय च तप्याय च नमो वात्याय च रेश्मियाय च नमो वास्तव्याय च वास्तुपाय च ॐ हर 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 ॐ नमः सोमाय च रुद्राय च नमः ताम्राय च रुणाय च नमः शङ्गाय च पशुपतये च नमः उग्राय च भीमाय च नमो अग्रे वदाय च दूरे वदाय च नमो हन्त्रे च हनीयसे च नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यो नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयोभवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च नमः सेव्याय च कूर्याय च नमः पार्याय च भार्याय च नमः प्रतरणाय चोत्तरणाय च नमः आतार्याय च लाभ्याय च नमः षष्ट्याय च पेन्याय च नमः श्रिकत्याय च प्रवाह्याय च नमः इरिण्याय च प्रपद्याय च नमः किदुंशिलाय च क्षयणाय च नमः कपर्दिने च पुलस्तये च नमो गोष्याय च गृह्याय च नमः तल्याय च गेह्याय च नमः काट्याय च गह्वरेष्ठाय च नमो हृदयाय च निवेष्ट्याय च नमः पागुंसव्याय च रजस्याय च नमः शुष्ट्याय च हरित्याय च नमो लोप्याय चोलप्याय च नमः ऊर्म्याय च सूर्म्याय च नमः पर्ण्याय च पर्णशद्याय च नमो पगुरमाणाय च विघ्नते च नमः आकिदते च प्रकिदते च नमो वक्किरिकेभ्यो देवानागुं हृदयेभ्यो नमो विक्षीणकेभ्यो नमो विचिन्वत्केभ्यो नमः आनिर्हतेभ्यो नमः आविभक्तेभ्यः द्रापे अन्धसत्पते दरिद्रन्नीललोहिता येषाम् पुरुषाणाम् येषाम् पशूनाम् मा वेर्मा रोमो येषाम् किञ्चनामवद या ते रुद्र शिवा तनो शिवा विश्वाह वेषजे शिवा रुद्रस्य वेषजे तया नो मृणजीवसे इमागुम् रुद्राय तवसे कपर्दिने क्षयद्वीराय प्रवरामहे मतिम् यथा नः शमतद्विपदे चतुष्पदे विश्वम् पुष्टम् ग्रामे अस्मिन्ननातुरम् मृडानो रुद्रोतनो मयस्कृति क्षयद्वीराय नमसा विधेमते यच्चम् च योश्च मनुरायजे पिता तदस्याम तव रुद्रप्रणीतौ मानो महान्तमुतमानो अद्भुतम् मान उक्षन्तमुतमान उक्षितम् मानो वदे पितरम् मोत मातरम् प्रियामानस्तनुवो रुद्ररीर्षः मानस्तोकेतनये मान आयुषि मानो गोषुमानो अश्वेषु रीर्षः वीरान् मानो रुद्रभावितो वदे अविश्वन्तो नमसा विधेमते आराते गोघ्नभुतपूरुषग्ने क्षयद्वीराय सुम्नमस्मे ते अस्तु रक्षा च नो अलिज देव ब्रूयता च नः शर्म यच्चद्विवर्हाः सुविश्रुतम् गद्दतम् युवानम् मृगन्न भीममुपहर्दमुग्रम् मृडा दरिद्रे रुद्रस्तवानो अन्यन्ते अस्मन्निवपन्तु सेनाः परिणो रुद्रस्य हेतिर्वृणक्तु परित्वेषस्य दुर्मतिरगायो अवस्थिरा भगवभ्यस्तनुष्वमीडुस्तोकायतनयाय मृडया मीडुष्टमशिवतमशिवो नः सुमना भव धर्मे वृक्ष आयुधम् निधाय कृत्तिम् वसान आचर पिनाकम् बिभ्रदागहे विकिरितविलोहित नमस्ते अस्तु भगवः यास्ते सहस्रगुम् हेतयोऽन्यमस्मन्निवपन्तु ताः सहस्राणि सहस्रदा बाहुवोस्तव हेतयः तासामीशानो भगवः पराचीनामुखाकृते सहस्राणि सहस्रशो ये रुद्रा अधिभूम्या तेषागुम् सहस्रयोजने वदन्वानि सन्वसे अस्मिन् महत्यर्णवेऽन्तरिक्षे भवादे नीलग्रीवाशितिकण्ठा शर्वा अधः क्षमाचराः नीलग्रीवाशितिकण्ठा दिवगुम् रुद्रा उपश्रिताः ये वृक्षेषु तस्मिन् जला नीलग्रीवा विलोहिताः ये भूतानामधिपतयो विशिखासक्तपर्दिनः ये अन्येषु विविध्यन्ति पात्रेषु विपतो जनान ये पताम् पतिरक्षय ऐलवृडाय व्युदः ये तीर्थानि प्रचरन्ति सृकावन्तो निषङ्गिणः य एतावन्तश्च भूयागुंसश्च दिशो रुद्रावितस्तिरे तेषागुम् सहस्रयोजने वदन्वानि तन्मते नमो रुद्रेभ्यो ये पृथिव्याम् येऽन्तरिक्षे ये दिवि येषामन्नम् वातो वर्षमिषवस्तेभ्यो दश प्राचीर्दश दक्षिणा दश प्रतीचीर्दशोदेचीर्दशोद्वास्तेभ्यो नमस्ते नो मृडयन्तु तेयम् द्विष्णो यच्च नोद्वेषितम् भोजम् वेददामि त्र्यम्बकम् यजामहे सुगन्धिम् पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् यो रुद्रो अग्रव्यो अप्सुयमोषधीषु यो रुद्रो विश्वा भुवना विवेश तस्मै रुद्राय नमो अस्तु एते सहस्रमयुतम् पाशा मृत्योर्मत्याय हन्तवे तान्यज्ञस्य मायया सर्वानवयजामहे मृत्यवे स्वाहा प्राणानाम् ग्रन्थिरसि रुद्रो माविशान्ततः तेनाप्यायस्व नमो रुद्राय विष्णवे मृत्युर्मे पाहि तमस्तु हि यस्विषुः सुधन्वायो विश्वस्य क्षयति वेषजस्य यक्ष्वा महेशौ मनसाय रुद्रम् नमो निर्देवमसुरम् ध्रुवस्य अयम् मे हस्तो भगवान् अयम् मे भगवत्तरः अयम् मे विश्ववेदजो यगुम् शिवाविमर्शनः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
द्वातीतम् गगनसदृशम् तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकम् नित्यम् विमलमचलम् सर्वधी साक्षिभूतम् भावातीतम् त्रिगुणरहितम् सद्गुरुम् तम् नमामि सद्गुरुम् तम् नमामि
I offer my most humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Respected elders, brothers, sisters and dearest children, Jai Sai Ram. On behalf of Mill Hill Sai Centre, I warmly welcome one and all to our Guru Purnima celebrations. Before we delve into today's programme though, let us take a moment to reflect on the significance of Guru Purnima. To begin with, Purnima means the effulgent full moon, which represents the mind when it is filled with love, illumination and purity. Meanwhile, the word Guru can be broken down into its root syllables. Gu meaning darkness and Ru the removal of it. Thus, the Guru is the spiritual teacher who eliminates the darkness, delusion and ignorance that may obstruct the full development of their pupil, instead illuminating the heart of the pupil with higher wisdom and intelligence. Accordingly, Guru Purnima marks the full moon day, when we aim to remember and celebrate the teachings of the Guru so that we can awaken, elevate and transform ourselves. But you may be thinking, how can we achieve such lofty ambitions? Well, first and foremost, we must recognize that the Guru's knowledge is accessible to everyone. It is simply up to us to seek it. Crucially, we must also put our faith in the true Guru, rather than someone who is merely a Guru in the name. True Gurus are those who exhibit the divine attributes of complete selflessness and equal-mindedness, and who can raise the student to their own level of consciousness and spiritual discipline. We do not even have to go far in finding such Gurus in our lives, since our very own parents and teachers live up to these ideals on a daily basis. By providing a harmonious blend of secular and spiritual education, both parents and teachers help mould the character of a child, and therefore play a pivotal role in shaping the destiny of a nation. Hence, on this auspicious day, let us convey our deepest gratitude to all those who have transformed our lives through their loving devotion and illumined living. We pray to Swami that such individuals continue to nurture the very highest ideals and values in our society, thereby generating true wealth for humanity.
To mark the wonderful occasion of Guru Purnima, we will now present some special offerings that have been prepared by the spiritual, young adults and SSE wings. Our first offering will be from the spiritual wing, taking the form of 2 stotrams. The first one, called the Guru Padaka Stotram, was composed by Sri Adi Shankaracharya. Despite his short lifespan of 32 years, he is now renowned for being one of the greatest teachers of the Vedas. After all, one of his most notable compositions is the Bhaja Govindam, which emphasizes the importance of devotion to God as a means of spiritual development and to liberation from the perpetual cycle of birth and death. Similarly, in the Guru Padaka Stotram, Sri Adi Shankaracharya honors the significance of a guru in one's life. Each verse describes the glories of the lotus feet of the Master and how a seeker's life can transform when in the presence of the Guru. The recurring message of the sloka is that the holy sandals or the feet of the Guru can serve as a boat to help us cross the endless ocean of life and remove all kinds of ignorant desires within us. By providing us with the invaluable treasure of discrimination and renunciation, the Guru will therefore enlighten us with true knowledge and ultimately bless us with instant liberation from the shackles of the world.
अनंत संसार समुद्रतारा नौकायिकाभ्यां गुरुभक्तिदाभ्यां वैराग्य साम्राज्य पूजनाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां। त्ववाराशिनिशाकराभ्याम् दौर्भाग्यदावाम् बुधमालिकाभ्याम् दूरीकृतानम् रविप्रतिकाभ्याम् नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम् नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम् नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम् लताययोः श्रीपतिकां समीयुः कदाचित्कप्यासु दरिद्रवर्या मूकाशवाचस्पतिकामिताभ्याम् नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम् नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम् नारीकनिकाशपदामृताभ्याम् नानाविमोहादिनिवारिकाभ्याम् नवजनाभीष्टतर्कीप्रदाभ्याम् नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम् नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम् पालिमौली व्रजरत्नकान्ति सर्वेऽभिराजन् जशकन्यकाभ्याम् नृपत्वदाभ्याम् नतरोगपङ्के नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम् नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम् नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम् परम्पराभ्याम् तापत्रयाधीन्द्रखगेश्वराभ्याम् जार्यापि संशोषणपारवाभ्याम् नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम् नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम् समाधिशक्तप्रभवैभवाभ्याम् समाधिनानाव्रतदीक्षिताभ्याम् मुक्तेः हेतुश्च स्थिरभक्तिदाभ्याम् नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम् नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम् साक्षात्पराणाम् अखिलेश्वराभ्याम् स्वाहा सहायाश्च धुरन्धराभ्याम् स्वान्ता च भावप्रभूषणाभ्याम् नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम् नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम् नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम् कामादिसत्त्वभ्रजगारुणाभ्याम् विवेकवैराग्यनीतिप्रदाभ्याम् मोहप्रदाभ्याम् धृतमोक्षदाभ्याम् नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम् नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम्
The second stotram being offered today is called the Satguru Sai Stotram and is a tribute to our Lord Sai, who is the great preceptor. Each of the 6 verses details the innumerable qualities of Bhagwan, who is described as omnipresent like the fragrance in the flower, as having an unbroken and faultless form, and as being eternally pure and an ocean of forgiveness. Given that he is the very embodiment of supreme knowledge, the stotram reminds us that the true scholar who adores Sainatha with a pure mind will see his ignorance and fears destroyed forever, instead attaining the supreme truth and infinite peace.
सुगन्धं कृतं नाम क्षीरे तिले गूढतैलं चकाष्टे स्थिताग्निम् अनन्तं मृतं पूर्णमोङ्काररूपं परं सद्गुरुं साईनाथं भजेऽहं परं सद्गुरुं साईनाथं भजेऽहम् अखण्डम् अलोलम् अकल्कात्मरूपम् विभुं विश्वनाथं तमद्वैततत्त्वं फलं यशरीरे तृणे चापि वृक्षे परं सद्गुरुं साईनाथं भजेऽहं परं सद्गुरुं साईनाथं भजेऽहम् निर्मलं सदा शुद्धसत्त्वं चिरं देहनाथं क्षमा शान्ति सिन्धुं कणे संस्थितं सर्वजीवेऽपि प्राणं परं सद्गुरुं साईनाथं भजेऽहं परं सद्गुरुं साईनाथं भजेऽहं परं सद्गुरुं साईनाथं भजेऽहम् तत्त्वं सदाकारव्यक्तं सुमार्गे च नेतुं नराणां प्रवृत्तिं सदा पावनं शान्तिप्रेमस्वरूपं परं सद्गुरुं साईनाथं भजेऽहं परं सद्गुरुं साईनाथं भजेऽहम् सदाचाररूपं भवं वेदसारं पुराणे तु वन्द्यं सजीवे प्रमाणं गुरुत्वं गुरूणां कवित्वं कवीनां परं सद्गुरुं साईनाथं भजेऽहं परं सद्गुरुं साईनाथं भजेऽहम् धनं श्रेष्ठज्ञानं विदित्वा न मोहं भयं नास्ति नूनं नरो यप्रवीणा सदा शुद्धचित्ता परं तत्त्वमाप्नोत्यनन्तं प्रशान्तिं परं सद्गुरुं साईनाथं भजेऽहं परं सद्गुरुं साईनाथं भजेऽहं परं सद्गुरुं साईनाथं भजेऽहं परं सद्गुरुं साईनाथं भजेऽहम्
concludes the offering from the spiritual wing. Our next set of offerings will be from the young adults wing. To begin with, the young adults wing have prepared a series of videos on the topic Swami, my Guru, my guide and my friend. In each video, various members of the centre's young adults groups share their thoughts on how Bhagavan has nurtured them throughout their lives and continues to do so in not just his role as a guru and guide, but also as a friend. Despite the variance in age and experiences amongst the young adults, the overriding message from our brothers and sisters is as follows: that we must imbibe within us a firm and unmitigated faith in the Lord. By having such sincere faith in God and completely surrendering to his will, one will always be able to overcome any adversities or obstacles and will achieve success in all of their endeavours. We must also remind ourselves that we are never alone, since Bhagavan is in us, with us, around us, above us and below us. These videos will be interspersed with some musical offerings that have been compiled by further members of the group and which will be introduced by Brother Rishi.
Swami, on this holy auspicious day of Guru Purnima, we, the young adults of Mill Hill Sai Centre, offer you the following program as a small token of our gratitude to you. You have said that there is no Guru other than the one divine, and for us, Swami, that is you, the absolute embodiment of perfection and purity. We present to you a short program on reflections on the theme of Swami, our Guru, guide and friend, and how we, the young adults, have established our relationship with you. Interspersed with this will be musical offerings which we offer at your divine lotus feet. As you have said, God is the Guru, right in your heart, ready to lead and enlighten, and to lead the student on the Godward path to you. With you in our hearts, Swami, please accept our humble offering.
Jai Sai Ram. Real friends are rare. After all, who but a true friend has your best interests at heart? Who on watching you blossom is genuinely overjoyed at your successes and is a pillar to lean on in moments of adversity? A friend who is with you throughout and would never forsake you even if the whole world did. He who knows you better than you know yourself, understands and loves you for who you are, and reminds you to stay true to yourself. Who else but my Swami, my truest and closest friend? In moments of self-doubt, a friend can be of the greatest support and comfort. When feeling lost and alone, full of questions without answers, there is only one friend to turn to. The friend who reminds us that he can always hear the calling of the heart and will answer in his own beautiful way. To truly hear him, one must learn to look within and diminish the sounds of earthly clamour. How does one learn? Through experience. And how does one gain such experience? By trying and failing and trying again. But who has the most experience of all? Our Lord, the omniscient Guru. As a child learns to walk, they grip their mother's hands tightly. However, despite this, they often lose their balance, trip, and fall. On seeing this, the mother wipes away their tears and encourages them to stand and try again. Initially, she clears the path of obstacles to aid her child, but soon teaches them how to overcome these difficulties. With this support, the child learns to walk with the confidence and faith that if they do stumble, their mother's hands will be there to save them from real danger. Similarly, we learn valuable life lessons by experiencing turbulent moments in life, but the universal mother and guru teach us to rise above them and will always be there when we stumble. They save us from serious harm at the right time so that we may grow and learn to avoid making the same mistake twice. In that moment, it may all seem very unbearable, but if a child were to give up trying after the first fall, then they would never learn to walk. Therefore, such lessons are crucial, and as a mother does what is best for her child, so too does the Lord. The child may let go of a mother's hand, but the mother will never fail to protect her child, and so he too will never let go of his children. In doing so, he empowers us to navigate through and overcome the challenges of life. He is our guide from beginning to end. He is the beginning, the end, and everything that lies in between. He has not been a beacon of light appearing at the darkest of moments, but he is the undying flame keeping the darkness at bay. A shelter from the most devastating of storms as he guides us through this journey of life. Just as a banyan tree stands unwavering in such storms, our faith and trust that he will lead us in the right direction must be firmly rooted. In moments of worry and despair, I remind myself to leave it to God. Yet this does not mean one can sit back idly and expect wonders to occur. One should act to uphold Dharma and perform their duties with a good heart, and then leave the rest to God. Jai Sai Ram.
Sai Ram. For me, Swami has been my friend, allowing me to share my thoughts, frustrations and issues with him. Whenever I felt overwhelmed in life, Swami has helped me get through it. Whilst at school, on several occasions I was bullied by other students who were giving me a hard time, thus making me feel very low. However, after expressing these feelings to Swami, I would always feel much better. Through this, I feel that Swami has taught me resilience and self-confidence. As a guru, Swami has helped me by saying that to appreciate the good in life, I have to experience the bad. The fact that his teachings are simple to understand, and the fact that they're universal, make his teachings more valid to me. Swami has helped me to reconnect with my culture by allowing me to understand the importance of Vedam and epics such as the Ramayana, where the lessons still apply to me today. SST has made me think about society and the challenges faced by others. Swami is leading by example in relation to service activities, prompts me to help others. Something I probably wouldn't have thought of in the comfort of my own home. This is especially true when I helped with feeding the homeless. I am very indebted to Swami for blessing me with the opportunity to be part of the Satya Sai organisation, where I have felt welcomed and safe. I have met some great people and I am very thankful to Swami. I believe that Swami has helped me throughout my life, and I pray that he continues to do so. Jai Sai Ram.
Swami, you have always assured us that peace will prevail in this world. This is only possible with your divine grace and unity amongst man. It is our duty to practice ahimsa and dharma in order to nurture our character so this becomes a reality. We offer you the following song, Shanti Nilava Vedam, a composition of Seda Madhava Rao in the Rag Tilang.
சாந்தி நிலவ வேண்டும் எங்கும் சாந்தி நிலவ வேண்டும் எங்கும் சாந்தி நிலவ வேண்டும் உலகிலே சாந்தி நிலவ வேண்டும் உலகிலே சாந்தி நிலவ வேண்டும் ஆத்மசக்தி ஓங்க வேண்டும் உலகிலே சாந்தி நிலவ வேண்டும் ஆத்மசக்தி ஓங்க வேண்டும் உலகிலே சாந்தி நிலவ வேண்டும் காந்தி மகாத்மா கட்டளை அதுவே காந்தி மகாத்மா கட்டளை அதுவே காந்தி மகாத்மா கட்டளை அதுவே கருணை ஒற்றுமை கதிரொளி பரவி காந்தி மகாத்மா கட்டளை அதுவே கருணை ஒற்றுமை கதிரொளி பரவி சாந்தி நிலவ வேண்டும் ஆத்மசக்தி ஓங்க வேண்டும் உலகிலே சாந்தி நிலவ வேண்டும் கொடுமை செய்தியோர் மனமது திறந்த குணமதை புகட்டிடுமோ கொடுமை செய்தியோர் மனமது திறந்த குணமதை புகட்டிடுமோ மடமையச்சம் மறுப்போம் மக்களின் மாசிலா நல்லொழுக்கம் வளர்ப்போம் மடமையச்சம் மறுப்போம் மக்களின் மாசிலா நல்லொழுக்கம் வளர்ப்போம் திடம் தரும் அஹிம்சா யோகினம் தந்தை ஆத்மானந்தம் பெறவே திடம் தரும் அஹிம்சா யோகினம் தந்தை ஆத்மானந்தம் பெறவே கடமை மறவோம் அவர் கடன் தீர்ப்போம் கலங்கமில் அறம் வளர்ப்போம் கடமை மறவோம் அவர் கடன் தீர்ப்போம் கலங்கமில் அறம் வளர்ப்போம் எங்கும் சாந்தி நிலவ வேண்டும் ஆத்மசக்தி ஓங்க வேண்டும் உலகிலே சாந்தி நிலவ வேண்டும் ஆத்மசக்தி ஓங்க வேண்டும் உலகிலே சாந்தி உலகிலே சாந்தி உலகிலே சாந்தி நிலவ வேண்டும் எங்கும் சாந்தி எங்கும் சாந்தி
Jai Sai Ram. Wishing you all a very happy Guru Purnima today. For me, Swami has always been a teacher, a guiding light, quite simply just God. The events of Christmas 1991 hold probably the most special place in my heart. It was the dress rehearsal, and we were all sitting backstage in the Purnima hall for the dress rehearsal for the Christmas play. Suddenly there was a quiet shuffling behind us, and the mood backstage changed. And from behind the curtain appeared Swami. We all sat in stunned silence. Swami was so sprightly in those days as he walked between us. And there are about 3 incidents from this one occasion that have stayed with me and changed my relationship with Swami for the few years thereafter. So there was a young boy. He was playing the part of Sri Krishna in the play. He had been dressed in the dhoti, and his top half was covered using material and necklaces. Swami asked him to stand up, and he said to him and the dress coordinator that Krishna dressed with modesty. He didn't have so much flesh showing. So Swami then went on to show and supervise the costume coordinator on how Krishna wore his clothes, the level of attention he gave, the care he gave to make sure everything was perfect. He then approached a young boy who was from Canada, and this boy was playing the part of Swami himself. Swami went and stood next to him, and he guided him on his hand movements so that he would correctly mimic Swami. It was such a funny sight to witness at that time. And the boy suddenly hugged Swami. Now there was a sharp intake of breath around the room, and I thought, this boy has had it. He's going to be severely reprimanded. But Swami simply put his arm around the boy's shoulder and asked him what he wanted, and the boy said, "Swami, I just want your grace." Swami then turned to us girls and said, "What do you want?" And the girls said, "Swami, we want jewelry." So Swami asked one of his assistants to go and retrieve a bag from the back, and the bag contained lots of mala type necklaces. Swami then distributed the necklaces to all the girls, and then he gave them to all the boys too. Just like a mother, he didn't differentiate between who had asked for what. He shared his love equally across the boys and the girls. And so it was in these years that I experienced motherly love from Swami. He didn't appear so scary anymore. There was a gentleness, a humour, and a real care. And once the fear goes and love takes its place, you are then prepared to receive in abundance. Up until Swami took Samadhi, I feel my connection to Swami was on a very conscious level. His physical presence, interactions with him, his spoken words, interviews, taking part in offerings when we went on trips to Prashanti. Those were the ways that I think I experienced Swami. But since Swami Samadhi, we've all had to develop a subconscious connection to him, even more so than we might already have had. And for me, this was the beginning of a different relationship with Swami. The day Swami left his physical body, I was in a very remote region of Argentina. I woke up to a message relaying that Swami was no more. I felt completely numb. I'd never contemplated life without Swami or his physical presence in my life. And we went for breakfast, and I sat there feeling quite dumbfounded, wishing I wasn't thousands of miles away from my Sai family, and quite literally feeling miserable. And I wanted to be with people who would understand my grief. And suddenly the music in the breakfast room changed, and on came a Om Namah Shivaya chant on the CD. Now, forget Hindi or Sanskrit. I was in a region of Argentina where people didn't even speak English. So this small occurrence brought a real smile to my face. And I felt at that time that it was a gentle message from Swami saying to me, I'm here, I'm still with you. But then, as humans are, by the next day I was again feeling despondent and missing my Sai family. So that day we had an expedition planned to one of the glaciers, and we started climbing the mountain. This was supposed to be, an awesome experience, but my heart was not in it, and I felt very lost. It was a very still, very calm, snowy day. But out of nowhere came this gentle breeze which seemed to caress my cheeks, and tears fell from my eyes, and from somewhere deep within me, I again felt Swami say, I'm here, I'm still with you. So from this day, I understood that I now needed to change my outlook and not seek Swami or his guidance from anywhere else other than from within my own heart and my own subconscious. So sometimes you get so caught up in rationalizing and reasoning when challenges present themselves especially, and you try and control every situation, especially as a mother, a daughter, a wife. We have so many roles in our life, and I think I sometimes ignore or even bury that inner voice, the Swami's voice, the Swami of our subconscious. I recently experienced a conundrum over a decision which once made would be irreversible. I was overthinking what or what not to do. I spoke to plenty of other people, and I still was left with this burden and an indecision. It's finally when I surrendered my mind that I heard the words which reminded me of my duty, and now that's how I try to experience Swami. And it's been a journey, and like every relationship, the relationship with Swami has to be nurtured. And so this is all very personal for each of us. And for me, I still need to remind myself that I need to still my mind, my heart, and then I need to wait for Swami's voice to come through. I wish you all well in this journey of your connection with Swami. Jai Sai Ram.
What is the need for wealth when we have your grace, Swami? All darkness disappears when we see your beautiful smile. Let us chant your name with every breath we take. Satya Sai Baba, Sarva Lokanatha, a song composed specifically for today's Guru Purnima celebrations.
La 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 la. Satya Sai Baba Sarva Lokanatha பேசும் அன்பு வெளியில் அருள் தேன் வார்த்திடும் குரு நீயே தீயாயன்னம் கொன்று தூய ஞானம் தந்த தெய்வம் போல விளங்கும் சச்சிதானந்தமே எங்கள் தாயே ஆசையோயும் வினையாவும் மாயும் பெரும் பாரம் நீங்கி விடுமே ஆவையம் தன்னை சொல்தோ என்று எண்ணி நிஜம் அன்பு செய்யுமது என்றென்றும் சாயி சத்ய சாயி பாபா சர்வலோகநாத பேசும் அன்பு வெளியே காத்திடும் குரு நீயே. செல்வம் ஏதும் இங்கு தேவையில்லை, வேண்டும் சாயின் அருளே. உந்தன் பொன் சிரிப்பை காணும் போது ஏழை வாழ்வில் இருளே. எங்கள் மூச்சிலும் சாயிராம், எங்கள் பேச்சிலும் சாயிராம். இந்த பூமியில் வாழ்ந்திடும் அந்த நாள் வரை சாயிராம். சத்ய சாயி பாபா சர்வலோகநாத பேசும் நண்பு அருள் தேமாத்திரும் குரு நீயே. தீயாயென்னும் கொன்று தூய ஞானம் தந்து தெய்வம் போல சச்சிதானந்தமே எங்கள் தாயே. ஆசையோயும் வினியாவும் மாயும் பெரும் பாரம் நீங்கி விடுமே. ஆவையும் தள்ளி சொல்தோ என்று எண்ணி நெஜம் அன்பு செய்யுமது என்றென்றும் சாயி. சத்ய சாயி பாபா சர்வலோகநாத பேசும் அன்பு வெளியே. அருள் தேமாத்திரும் குரு நீயே.
I offer my humble pranams to my dearest Swami and family. I was asked to give my thoughts on the theme of Swami, my Guru, guide and friend for Guru Purnima. So I'll start with Swami as my Guru. A Guru for me is someone who sets the North Star. They set the direction, the goal or ultimate aim. Swami once said that there is only one Guru and that is God. So he's that Guru, the one we should turn to, the one we pray to, the one that's told us where to go, how to act and behave. He's not around in his physical form, but he's left us so much we can use. Books, discourses, videos. We can learn from him through the experiences of others too. So he is still very much here with us. Next, Swami as my guide. Swami has been my guide in all aspects of my life. In moments of uncertainty, decisions are taken with a silent prayer to him. In these uncertain times, we should remember to keep focusing and remembering him. It doesn't need to be with big things. I'm sure you have found, like me, that there are times when there's something on your mind and you read the thought for the day and it's so apt, it's as though it was written for you. But to be honest, Swami is more than a guide. He's the one that we need to remember and surrender to. That's the true test. When times are bad and you're worrying about something, ask yourself, have I left it with him? If you have, then why worry? Swami as my friend. Swami is the one I pray to for forgiveness. Sometimes we get caught up in the moment and we we don't behave as we should. Just as a good friend wouldn't judge and they'd be there for you, it's the same with him. This picture is the one I look to. I see him laughing with me, and more often than not, laughing at me. Most times it makes me feel much better. So I suppose on this Guru Purnima day, I will try to remember 3 things. Firstly, to keep the faith. If we have faith, we don't need to worry. We just need to surrender. Secondly, to try to remember him frequently in your day. He will guide you and guard you. Finally, to remember what he has taught us. In his own words, do all the good you can, in all the ways you can, to all the people you can, in every place you can, at all the times you can, as long as you ever can. Jai Sai Ram.
Swami, our life without you is like the plight of a fish without water. Proximity to you is our greatest good fortune. One glance from you is as dear as life itself. Only one bond exists between you and us, and that is the bond of eternal love. Humko tumse pyare hai.
हमको तुमसे प्यार कितना साई तुम ही जानते दिलों की धड़कन तुम हो साई तुम हमारे प्राण हो हमको तुमसे प्यार है ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश्वरा साई महादेवा ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश्वरा साई महादेवा माता पिता गुरुदेवा श्री साई महादेवा माता पिता गुरुदेवा श्री साई महादेवा We love you, dearest Sai, we love you. 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 Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Following on from that delightful offering by the Young Adults Wing, we now move on to the contributions by the SSE Wing. As Sister Shobani has stated, the children of today are the future leaders of the nation. In order to fulfill such ideals, the role of a guru is imperative. The guru is the one who is tasked with transforming the heart of a child into love. With this in mind, the SSE students from our centre have prepared a program consisting of a discussion about one of the Ashta Gurus, Veda Guru.
Sai Ram, we We wish everyone a happy and holy Guru Purnima. Welcome to our short discussion about the Veda Guru, one of the 8 Ashtar Gurus.
Well, a guru is a teacher that removes darkness from ignorance. But then, who is a Veda Guru?
The word Veda means knowledge. It comes from the root word vid, to know. The Veda Guru is a teacher who imparts the inner meaning of the supreme knowledge. The Vedas establishes the people in the spiritual truth and turns the mind towards the higher self.
Is Veda Vyasa one amongst them, as he has Veda in his name?
Yes, he's the Veda Guru.
I thought Veda Vyasa is the author of the Mahabharata.
Yes, he is. He has also written the 18 Puranimas, the Brahma Sutras, and the Bhagavata. And very importantly, he split the single Veda into 4 Vedas.
But why did he split it up?
He classified one complex Veda in 4 simpler parts, the Rig, Yajur, Sama, and the Theravada Veda, so everyone could understand it better.
I now understand why Veda Vyasa is a Veda Guru.
Festival of Guru Purnima is dedicated to sage Vyasa, also known as Vyasa Purnima. This day is believed to be both his birthday and the day he divided the Vedas.
The Sri Rudram we learn in class is from Krishna Yadva Veda, which is part of Yadva Veda.
Should we chant a few lines to express our gratitude to great sage Veda Vyasa?
Namo agre vadhaya cha dhure vadhaya cha namo hantre cha haniyase cha namo prakshebhyo harikeshebhyo namas taraya namah shambhave cha mayo bhave cha namah shankaraya cha mayaskaraya cha namah shivaya cha shivataraya cha.
Our dear Swami Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba says, Vyasa Narayana Harihi. Vyasa is the Lord, Narayana or Hari. Narayana, the Lord himself, came as a man called Vyasa to collate the Vedas and teach the man the path towards God.
Has not sage Vishwamitra, by giving the Gayatri Mantra, put mankind on the path to God too?
Yes, then is Vishwamitra a Veda Guru too?
Yes, he's also revealed in the mandala of part 3 of the Rig Veda. His suktas dispel the ignorance by awakening the divinity in the heart.
Swami, in one of his discourses, said, Vishwamitra is very noble. His earlier name was Kausika, but since he gave the sacred gift of the Gayatri Mantra, he became known as Vishwamitra, the friend of the world. He did good to everybody.
Swami refers to the power of the Gayatri Mantra by saying, it is essential to recite the Gayatri Mantra at least 3 times during morning, noon, and evening. This will serve to reduce the effects of the wrong acts one does every day.
Let us chant the Gayatri Mantra to express our gratitude to the sage Vishwamitra.
Bhurbhuva swaha tatsaviturvarenyam bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo nah prachodayat.
Wait, isn't our dear Swami a Veda Guru too?
Absolutely. He is our God who gave the Vedas and also a Veda Guru who made Vedas accessible to many people.
He has in his immeasurable compassion summarized the Vedas and Puranas and given the essence in 2 short sentences. Help ever and hurt never, and love all, serve all.
Practicing these 2 instructions in thought, word and deed will lead us to higher self and spread joy and happiness to all.
Swami in fact declared in October 1962, when he started the Veda Purusha Sapta Yagna, my mission is 4-fold: Veda Poshna, Vidvat Poshna, Dharma Rakshana, and Bhakta Rakshana.
What is Veda Poshana?
Veda Poshna means to nurture and foster the Vedas by bringing out the eternal values embedded in it.
To do this, Swami established a Veda Pathshala for the teaching and learning of Vedas in 1962.
And Swami had written 16 Vahinis, in which he expounds the high truth and the ancient culture and the values buried in the Vedas and Puranas in detail, yet in very simple, understandable words, so anyone can understand them.
Swami, in fact, wants everyone to learn the Vedas properly and chant them with devotion. He interacted with Vedic pundits and Vedic translators from foreign lands. They were given clear instructions on many aspects of Vedas and had their many doubts clarified.
Swami indeed is a Veda Guru and Veda Purusha.
Yes, during the first Veda Purusha Saptayagna, Swami announced and reaffirmed, I am not getting the yagna done. I am he who received the offerings of the yagna. He urged everyone to offer into the same fire all the bad qualities we had.
Let us chant the Sai Gayatri to offer our love and gratitude to our dear Swami.
Om Sai Ishwaraya Vidmahi Satya Devaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat.
May we all pray earnestly the Veda Gurus to guide us in our every thought, word and deed. Jai Sai Ram.
Thank you, dear students, for the enlightening discussion on Veda Guru. We now will watch beautiful videos of the children offering their personal messages to their gurus.
Thank you to my teacher for letting me give everyone the body, teaching me songs and giving me yummy chicken breast sandwiches. Sairam.
Om Shri Sairam. On the auspicious occasion of Guru Purnima, I would like to offer my salutation to the Lord and Guru of everyone, our beloved Swami. Next, I would like to extend my love, gratitude, and heartfelt thanks to my Bal Vikas Gurus for everything they teach us. I appreciate their love, patience, and kindness. Thank you, Miss Venu, for everything. Loving Sairam.
I would like to thank my gurus for always being kind to me and teaching me how to be kind. Jai Sai Ram.
Om Sai Ram. I would like to thank my Balvikas teachers, Auntie Ranu and Auntie Dinesha, for helping me learn about my values. I would also like to thank my Rudram teachers, Uncle Chandra and my grandma, for helping me learn all my prayers, and Uncle Satish for teaching me lots of new bhajans. I would also like to thank the most important person in the world, Swami. Jai Sai Ram.
My most humble pranams at the lotus feet of our dearest Swami. Respected elders, brothers and sisters, Jai Sai Ram. For Guru Purnima, I'd like to offer my gratitude to all my gurus at Mill Hill Sai Centre. Qualities they possess include kindness, thoughtfulness, helpfulness, caring nature, wisdom, knowledge, patience, and their love towards us. Thank you for teaching me and helping me learn. Jai Sai Ram.
Om Sai Ram. I would like to wish all of my gurus a happy Guru Purnima. A special thanks to my Bhavikas gurus, Auntie Nita and Auntie Ushma, for always being caring, kind and loving. I am really going to miss you as I move into Group 3. And how can I not thank my Rudram teachers, Uncle Srini, Uncle Giridhar and my grandma, for helping me in my Rudram classes. And Satish Uncle for motivating me in my bhajan singing. I feel really blessed to be surrounded and supported by all of you, and with my ultimate gratitude to my dearest Swami. Jai Sai Ram.
Sai Ram.
I would like to thank all of the SSC teachers who have taught me during my time in SSC. Firstly, I would like to thank Jayanti Auntie and Seema Auntie, who are my first gurus, for teaching me the foundations of Sai values. I would also like to thank Neeta Auntie for making Group 2 so fun and entertaining with all the plays and board games that we did. I would like to thank Ruju Auntie and Nupur Auntie, who have pushed me to think harder and have taught me so many valuable and interesting lessons. I would like to thank all of the Rudram teachers for teaching all the SSC children so many different prayers. Finally, I would like to thank Kubashni Auntie for making such a huge effort to make SSC the best experience possible. Sairam.
Sairam all, happy Guru Purnima. On this special day, I would like to take this opportunity to share what I've learned over the years from SSC. I really enjoyed my SSC journey, and it has impacted me a great deal. SSC teachers have taught me the significance of human values, the Vedas, and other scriptures, as well as life skills and the importance of service. Most importantly, they showed me how to incorporate these traits into my daily life. As well as this, the Vedam teachers have also taught me to strive for perfection and to appreciate the importance of practicing in order to achieve this. During this pandemic, although missing the outdoors in normal life, I'm appreciative and grateful for what I have. And this appreciation comes from Swami's teachings through our SSC lessons. I'm therefore truly thankful to our loving Swami, SSC gurus, elders, and friends for all that you've shared with me, and in doing so enriching my life. Jai Sairam.
I have been a part of SSC since a very young age. Being a part of SSC has been part of my identity, and it has been a great opportunity to be taught many valuable lessons from my gurus. I am very grateful for the hard work that SSC teachers put when organising events and productions for the whole centre to enjoy. I really value the care and happiness they bring to all my lessons. As SSC students, we have learned many new skills and values to use in our daily lives, and they have helped build our connection with Swami. I am very thankful for their continuous love and support, and I am very proud to be known as one of their students.
SSC has been a major part of my childhood. From a young age, SSC has taught me many values which I use daily. My SSC gurus have shown me how to respect others, be truthful and be honest, and through them I have learnt the importance of these values. They have encouraged us to make good changes for the society and the well-being of others. They are role models to SSC students and helping them to become good devotees and teach us how we should portray Swami's teaching in our life and towards others. I would like to thank all my SSC teachers for helping me be the person I am today and blessing us on whatever we do.
On the sacred occasion of Guru Purnima, I offer my heartfelt thanks to all my gurus at Mill Hill Sai Centre who have taught me since I started Bhavikas at the age of 4. You have shown me love, kindness and patience and treated me as your own child, and for this I will forever be grateful. From the colouring I did in Group 1 to the 2 projects in Group 3, every activity you have guided me through has proved invaluable in teaching me more about Swami and his message to all of us. I thank you all for giving up countless hours when you could have been doing other things to instead prepare and teach us all every week, and for making every lesson as enjoyable as possible.
This brings to an end the beautiful offerings that were prepared for our Guru Purnima celebrations today, and we earnestly pray that you thoroughly enjoyed these. On behalf of Mill Hill Sai Centre, I would also like to convey my gratitude to each individual from the spiritual, young adults and SSC wings, who through their tremendous efforts have put together this wonderful programme. May Swami, our eternal loving Guru, continue to guide us all through the journey of life. We will now proceed with bhajans, which will be followed by Mangala Aarti. Jai Sai Ram.
Om Shri Sai Ram. Before we have the bhajans today, we would like to announce the launch of an updated website for the Mill Hill Sai Centre. To offer this website to Bhagwan on all our behalf, I would like to welcome Brother Ketan Gokani, the UK National President of the Sri Sathya Sai International Organisation, UK. Ketan Bhai will address us and will offer the website to Bhagwan. Prior to taking over as the National President in January of this year, Ketan Bhai has served as Region 4 President and has also participated in multiple service initiatives, both locally, nationally and internationally. I would now like to welcome Ketan Bhai. Jai Sai Ram.
Sai Ram to you all. I offer my loving pranams at the lotus feet of my beloved Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. I would like to take this opportunity to wish you all a happy and holy Guru Purnima. Dear brothers and sisters, Guru Purnima is a holy and sacred day for all spiritual aspirants and an occasion and opportunity for us to express our gratitude to our loving Swami. As Swami has said, the Guru is the one who shows us the path of getting that grace. And to such a Guru, this Guru Purnima is dedicated. We are very fortunate to have the Lord Himself as our very own Guru. And it's just not for our own spiritual journey, but as Swami has taught us, it's for us to care for our fellow human beings. And in these troubled times we're all facing, I'm very happy that everyone in the United Kingdom has come together to contribute to society in many different service activities, like making the visors for the hospital and other key workers, food for the homeless, being in contact with the elderly are some of the service activities. In these times, digital and internet has become an important medium for all devotees to stay in contact with their local Sai centers and through these with Swami. I'm therefore happy to note that Mill Hill Sai Center is now launching their new website to make it easier for devotees to get connected in the center. On behalf of all the devotees in the center, we dedicate this website to our beloved Swami. And we sincerely hope and pray that this will be another tool for us in our spiritual journey. And through the medium of the internet, we hope that we'll be able to connect to our inner net and therefore find our Swami. Thank you and Jai Sai Ram.
जय गणेश पाहि मां श्री गणेश रक्ष मां 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 जय गणेश जय गणेश जय 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 गणेश रक्ष मां लंबोदर गौरी सुत जय गणेश पाहि 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 मां मंगल मंगलकर संकट हर जय गणेश रक्ष मां
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 जय गणेश जय गणेश 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 जय गणेश रक्ष मां
जय गणेश पाहि मां श्री गणेश रक्ष मां
जय गणेश पाहि मां श्री गणेश रक्ष मां
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश रक्ष मां
जय गणेश जय गणेश रक्ष मां
लंबोदर गौरी सुत जय गणेश पाहि मां
लंबोदर गौरी सुत जय गणेश पाहि मां
मंगलकर संकट हर जय गणेश रक्ष मां
मंगलकर संकट हर जय गणेश रक्ष मां
जय गणेश जय गणेश 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 जय गणेश रक्ष मां
जय गणेश पाहि मां श्री गणेश रक्ष मां जय गुरु ओंकारा जय जय सद्गुरु ओंकारा
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 ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिवा
ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिवा
ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिवा
ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिवा
हर 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 महादेवा
हर 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 महादेवा
ओम हर 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 महादेवा
हर 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 महादेवा
जय गुरु ओंकारा जय जय सद्गुरु ओंकारा
जय गुरु ओंकारा जय जय सद्गुरु ओंकारा
ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिवा
ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिवा
हर 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 महादेवा
हर 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 महादेवा
ओम हर 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 महादेवा
हर 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 महादेवा
जय गुरु ओंकारा जय जय सद्गुरु ओंकारा साक्षात् परब्रह्म साई गुरुवन्दना सत्य साई
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 गुरुपद रञ्जन गुरु परमेशा
गुरुपद रञ्जन गुरु
परमेशा
गुरु परमेशा
गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु महेशा
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 सद्गुरु साई परतिपुरीशा
सद्गुरु साई परतिपुरीशा
सद्गुरु साई परतिपुरीशा
सद्गुरु साई परतिपुरीशा
शरण नमोस्तुते साई महेशा
शरण नमोस्तुते साई महेशा
शरण नमोस्तुते साई महेशा
शरण नमोस्तुते साई महेशा
साक्षात् परब्रह्म साई गुरु वंदना सत्य साई
साक्षात् परब्रह्म साई गुरु वंदना सत्य साई
गुरुपद रंजन गुरु परमेशा
गुरु पररंजन गुरु परमेशा
गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु महेशा
गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु महेशा
सद्गुरु साई परतिपुरीशा
सद्गुरु साई परतिपुरीशा
शरण नमोस्तुते साई महेशा
शरण नमोस्तुते साई महेशा
शरण नमोस्तुते साई महेशा
शरण नमोस्तुते साई महेशा
साक्षात् परब्रह्म साई गुरु वंदना सत्य साई
हरि ओम नमो शिव शक्ति नमो
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 सद्गुरु श्री सत्य साई 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 नमो
हरि ओम नमो सीताराम 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 नमो
जय सद्गुरु श्री सत्य साई 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 नमो
हरि ओम नमो राधे श्याम 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 नमो
जय सद्गुरु श्री सत्य साई 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 नमो
हरि ओम नमो शिव शक्ति नमो
हरि ओम नमो शिव शक्ति नमो
सद्गुरु श्री सत्य साई नमो
सद्गुरु श्री सत्य साई नमो
हरि ओम नमो सीताराम नमो
हरि ओम नमो सीताराम नमो
जय सद्गुरु श्री सत्य साई नमो
जय सद्गुरु श्री सत्य साई नमो
हरि ओम नमो राधे श्याम नमो
हरि ओम नमो राधे श्याम नमो
जय सद्गुरु श्री सत्य साई 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 नमो
हरि ओम नमो शिव शक्ति नमो
वाहे गुरु वाहे गुरु वाहे गुरु की जय वाहे गुरु वाहे गुरु वाहे गुरु की जय सत्यनाम 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 बोलो सत्यनाम 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 नित्य जपिए तेरे नाम की बोलो नित्य जपिए तेरे नाम की बोलो सत्यनाम 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 की बोलो राम 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 की बोलो बोलो राम 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 की बोलो मुक्त मुक्त जपिए राम नाम की कृष्ण 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 जी बोलो बोलो कृष्ण 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 जी बोलो मुक्त मुक्त जपिए कृष्ण नाम जी बोलो शिव 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 नाम जी बोलो बोलो शिव 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 नाम जी बोलो मुक्त मुक्त जपिए सत्य नाम जी बोलो हर 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 जी बोलो बोलो हरि 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 जी बोलो सत्यनाम 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 जी दत्त 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 दत्तात्रेय जी बोलो दत्त 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 बोलो दत्त 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 दत्तात्रेय जी बोलो मुक्त मुक्त जपिए दत्त नाम जी बोलो बोलो मुक्त मुक्त जपिए दत्त नाम जी मुक्त मुक्त जपिए दत्त नाम जी वाहे गुरु वाहे गुरु वाहे गुरु
The prayer to our Father. O Thou, from whom the breath of life comes, who fills all realms of sound, light, and vibration, may your light be experienced in my utmost holiest. Your heavenly domain approaches. Let your will come true in the universe just as on earth. Give us wisdom for our daily need. Detach the fetters of faults that bind us, like we let go the guilt of others. Let us not be lost in superficial things, but let us be freed from that what keeps us from our true purpose. From you comes the all-working will, the lively strength to act, the song that beautifies all and renews itself from age to age. Amen.
एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निर्भव निर्वैर अकाल मूरत अजूनी से बंग गुर प्रसाद जप आद सच जुगाद सच है भी सच नानक होसी भी सच.
దివ్యాత్మ స్వరూపులారా, ముఖ్యము మనం అనేక విధమైనటువంటి యొక్క సాధనలు చేస్తున్నాము. ఇంకా పైన ఈ సాధనతో కాదు, మనం ఆచరణలో పెట్టాలి.
Embodiments of divine Atma. We have been doing different types of sadhana for a long
ఏది
time.
చెప్పుతున్నామో, ఏది తలస్తున్నామో, ఏది మనం చేస్తున్నామో, ఈ మూడింటి యొక్క ఏకత్వాన్ని మనం నిరూపించాలి.
Enough of all sadhanas. We should practice now. We should prove the unity of thought, word and deed in our own
the
action.
proper study of mankind is man. అదే అప్పుడు నీవు మానవుడిగా రూపొందుతావు.
Then only you can really become a proper man, and it is in this context it is
ఈ
said,
మూడింటి యొక్క ఏకత్వమే కాకపోతే మనస్ అన్యత్, వచస్ అన్యత్, కర్మ అన్యత్, దురాత్మనం, నీవు దురాత్ముడిగా మారిపోతావు.
if you cannot unify your word, thought and deed and make them go in three different directions, you are a duratma and not a mahatma at all.
అందుకోసమనే హార్ట్, హెడ్, హ్యాండ్, ఇది 3HV. ఈ మూడింటి ఎందుకు కూడా మనము సరైనటువంటి ఆచరణలో నిరూపించాలి, ఆదర్శంగా మనం నిరూపించాలి.
It is with reference to our heart, our head and our hand. We should prove ourselves as a model, as an ideal,
కనుకనే
and as an
ఈనాడు
example.
ఆధ్యాత్మికమంతా కూడా కేవలం ఆడంబరంగా రూపొందుతూ ఉంటుండాలి.
Today all our spirituality is becoming only a big show.
కావలసిన ఉపన్యాసాలు చెప్తున్నాము,
we are delivering very big speeches,
కావలసిన సేవలు చేస్తున్నాము,
we are also undertaking
భజనలు
service.
జరుపుతున్నాము,
we are also doing bhajan,
ఇంకా అనేక విధమైన సాధనలు చేస్తున్నాము.
and many more things
ఎన్ని
are
చేసి
undertaken.
ప్రయోజనం ఏంటి? మూడింటి యొక్క ఏకత్వం కాక
without bringing about unity between thought, word and deed, what is the use of doing any number of things
ఈ
in any way?
సప్తరజో తమో గుణముల యొక్క ఏకత్వాన్ని మనం అనుభవించాలి.
We should experience the unity of sattva, raja and tamo
అప్పుడే
gunas.
మనకు ఆనందము,
then only we are full of
అప్పుడే
bliss.
ఆత్మ సందర్శనం.
then only we can get the vision of atma.
ఆత్మకు ప్రత్యేకంగా ఒక చోటుకు మనం పోనక్కర్లేదు.
atma cannot be found in a different
ఈ
place.
ఆత్మ ఒక చోటు నుండి ఒక చోటు కదిలేటువంటిది కాదు.
atma is not one which moves from one place to another place.
దైవం ఎక్కడి నుంచినో ఎక్కడికో వచ్చి దర్శనమిస్తాడని భావించరాదు.
We should not consider God comes from one place to another place. to do
సర్వత్రా
darshan.
ఉండినటువంటి వాడికి ప్రయాణం చేయవలసిన అవసరం ఏముంటుండాలి?
when God is all pervasive, where is the need for him to travel from one place?
రాకపోకలు లేనటువంటి యొక్క శక్తి దైవత్వం.
divine power is one which does not have comings and goings.
కనుకనే మనం ఆచరించినప్పుడు ఈ ఆనందానికి మనం అర్హులమవుతాం.
when we practice things properly, we become entitled for experiencing the bliss.
ఐకమత్యం కావాలి.
there is need for unity.
ఏకత్వంలో మన ఆనందం ఇమిడి ఉంటుండాలి.
the entire bliss lies in unity.
మానవత్వం అనేటువంటిది ఐకమత్యంగా ఉంటుంటే మనం సాధించలేనటువంటిది ఏమిటి ఈ జగత్తులో?
if there is unity among humanity, is there any work which cannot be accomplished at all in the
ఐకమత్యం
world?
ఎప్పుడు మనకు లభిస్తుంది?
when can we get that unity?
మన హృదయాలు పవిత్రము గావించుకున్నప్పుడే ఈ ఐకమత్యం అనేటువంటిది మనకు లభిస్తుంది.
only when we purify our hearts we can achieve that kind of unity.
ఈ హృదయాలు పవిత్రమైనప్పుడే దివ్యత్వం అనే దాన్ని మనం అందులో ప్రతిబింబ చేసుకుంటాం.
only when we purify our hearts the divinity gets reflected in our hearts.
కనుక యూనిటీ నుండి ప్యూరిటీ నుండి డివినిటీ, ఈ మూడింటి ఎందుకు కూడా మనం అభివృద్ధి కావాలి. కానీ ఈనాడు యూనిటీ లేదు, ప్యూరిటీ లేదు, డివినిటీ లేదు, ఓన్లీ కమ్యూనిటీ. దీన్ని పట్టుకొని అల్లాడుతున్నాము. వీడు నావాడు, వాడు నా, ఇదా మనం సాధించవలసినటువంటి ఈ తుచ్చమైనటువంటి యొక్క ఈ తుచ్చభావాన్ని దూరం చేసి యూనిటీ, మనం అందరూ ఒక దైవం బిడ్డలము. మన అందరి యందు ఉన్నటువంటి దైవం ఒక్కడే. ఏ జాతి, మతము, కులము, భేదము, వర్ణములు అనేటువంటి దాన్ని దూరము నెట్టి అందరూ ఒక అన్నతమ్ముల వలె, ఒక ఆత్మస్వరూపుల వలె మెలిగినప్పుడే ఇదే మానవత్వము, ఆనాడే దేశము నిత్య కళ్యాణంగా రూపొందుతుంది.
Unity leads to purity. Purity leads to divinity. Instead of that, if we only get divided and base all our things on community and differences, how can we have prosperity or joy? Only when we have this unity, purity and divinity, the entire nation would be happy, prosperous, and everyone would have welfare and
కనుక ఈ
progress.
సంకుచితమైనటువంటి భావాలను మనం నెట్టివేయాలి.
Give up this kind of narrow-mindedness and narrow qualities.
అందరినీ ప్రేమిస్తూ పోవాలి.
Develop that kind of love towards all people.
అంటే ఏమి, ఏదో వికారమైనటువంటి ప్రేమలో పోయి మరి ప్రమాదాలు తెచ్చుకోకూడదు.
It is not that kind of
అనగా ద్వేషము లేకుండా చూసుకోవాలి. అద్వేష్ట సర్వభూతానాం.
There should not be any enmity.
ఈ విధమైనటువంటి యొక్క ప్రేమతత్వాన్ని మనం పెంచుకోవాలి.
We should develop this kind of love free from enmity and wickedness.
అప్పుడే మన యొక్క జీవితము, మన యొక్క దైవత్వము, దివ్యత్వము ఏకత్వంగా మారిపోయి ఆనందాన్ని అభివృద్ధి చేకూరుస్తుంది.
Then only our lives become sanctified, divine, and we enjoy unity and bliss.
ప్రేమ స్వరూపులారా, ఏదో గురు పౌర్ణమి అనుకొని, ఏదో బాహ్యమైనటువంటి గురువులంతా చేర్చుకొని, ఏదో కొన్ని పూజలు పునస్కారములని ఈ యొక్క అల్పమైనటువంటి కార్యాల్లో మన జీవితాన్ని మరింత బంధించుకోనారు.
Embodiments of divine love. In the name of Guru Purnima, we should not get bound by wrongly understanding Guru Purnima and Guru as a small
ఒక్కడే,
individual.
దైవం ఒక్కడే గురువు.
There is only one Guru, and
ఆ
he is
గురువు
God.
ఎవరు? అది నీవే.
Who is that Guru? It is yourself.
ఆ గురుత్వం అనేటువంటి దైవత్వం నీలోనే ఉంటుండి నీవెక్కడో బయట ప్రపంచంలో వెతకడానికి ప్రయత్నిస్తున్నావు.
That Guru in the form of divinity is residing in you, but you are searching for the Guru in the outside world.
కనుక బ్రహ్మ విష్ణు మహేశ్వర స్వరూపులు నీ యొక్క గుణములే.
The Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara are the qualities which are embedded in you.
కనుక నిన్ను హతం చేసేది కానీ, పోషించేది కానీ, రక్షించేది మన గుణములే.
It is these qualities itself which can destroy you or which can lift you up into an elevated state.
మన ప్రవర్తనను సక్రమైనటువంటి మార్గంలో పెట్టుకున్నప్పుడు అదే మనకు రక్షిస్తుంది, అదే విష్ణుత్వంగా మారిపోతుంది.
If your behavior and conduct is okay, it becomes Vishnutva and gives you protection.
పాపమనగ వేరు పరదేశము లేదు, తాను చేయు పనుల తగిలియుండు.
Sin does not exist in a separate land by itself. Sin is associated with a type of action that you
దేవుడనగ
perform.
వేరు దేశమందును లేడు, తాను చేయు పనుల తగిలియుండు.
God does not dwell in a different country or a nation. God is associated with the type of action that you
కనుక
undertake.
పాపము దేవుడు అనేటువంటిది కాదు, ప్రత్యేకంగా ఎక్కడో లేదు. మనం చేసేటువంటి పనులు ఏంది, మన సంకల్పములు ఏంది, అవి ఆయా స్వరూపాన్ని ధరిస్తూ వస్తున్నాయి.
Sin or divinity are associated with the type of action that you perform. Good action is associated with divinity, bad with sin.
అలాంటి తత్వాన్ని మనం గొప్పగా విశ్వసించాలి.
We should believe this in fullness.
నా మంచికి నా చెడ్డకి నా ప్రవర్తనే కారణము.
For my good or bad, it is my conduct which is responsible.
నా అతపతనమునకు కానీ, నా అభివృద్ధికి కానీ నా గుణములే కారణము.
For my destruction or for my good, it is only my behavior which is responsible.
కనుక మన గుణములను సక్రమైన మార్గంలో ప్రవేశపెట్టుకోవాలి అనేటువంటి ఒక సమాధానం నీకు నీవే చెప్పుకోవాలి.
You have to satisfy yourself and correct yourself that you should always follow good qualities so that your life will be happy.
కనుక మన కష్టాలు దూరం చేసుకోవటానికి కానీ, సుఖాన్ని సమీపించుకోవటానికి కానీ మన ప్రవర్తన సక్రమైనటువంటిదిగా ఉంటుండాలి.
If you want to free yourself from misery and sorrow and have a happy life, it is your conduct and behavior must be good.
ప్రేమ స్వరూపులారా,
Embodiment
సర్వమతముల సారము,
the essence of all
సర్వ మార్గముల
religions,
యొక్క గమ్యము,
the goal of all religions,
సర్వోపదేశముల యొక్క తత్వము,
the essence of all the message,
ప్రేమ ఒక్కటే, ప్రేమ
love,
ఒక్కటే.
it is love and love
ఆ
alone.
ప్రేమ తత్వాన్ని మనం ఈనాడు అభివృద్ధి గావించుకోవాలి.
Today we have to develop that love in us.
మనము ఇతరుల యొక్క 100 దోషములు వెతికేటటువంటి దానికంటే తన యందు ఉన్నటువంటి ఒక్క దోషాన్ని తాను వెతుక్కుంటే ధన్యుడవుతాడు.
Instead of searching 100 faults in others, it is better that we locate and identify one fault in ourselves and correct it.
కానీ అలాంటి పవిత్రమైన ప్రవేశంలో వాడు ఏమాత్రము చేయటం లేదు.
But we are
ఇతరుల దోషములు ఎంచటమే తనకు ప్రధానమైన కర్తవ్యంగా విశ్వసిస్తున్నాడు.
But we are not undertaking such good activity and good path. We are indulging ourselves only in finding fault with others.
నీ దోషాన్ని నీవు తెలుసుకో.
Recognize your own weaknesses and
దాన్ని
faults.
తీసివేయి.
Remove
ఉత్తమమైన
it.
భావాలను ఉంచుకో.
Develop good qualities and good feelings in you.
అది ప్రేమ ద్వారానే ప్రాప్తిస్తుంది కానీ మరొక మార్గంలో మనకు లభ్యం కాదు.
You can get those good qualities only through love and through no other path.
దివ్యాత్మ స్వరూపులారా, ఎలాంటి కష్ట సమయం నందు కానీ, ఎలాంటి బాధలు ఎందు కానీ, ఎలాంటి పరిస్థితులు ఎందు కానీ దైవాన్ని మాత్రం వదలరాదు.
Embodiments of divine Atma.
దైవం ఒక్కడే.
Under whatever circumstances, troubles, tribulations, etc., do not give up God.
Om Shri Sai Ram. We will shortly start the meditation. Please sit comfortably with back straight and sufficient space around you. The chanting of the Sai Gayatri will be played in the background. Please do not chant along with it, as this is a session for silent meditation. Let us focus our mind on Swami and set aside all other thoughts. At the end of the meditation, there will be a 1-minute silence. Now we will start the meditation.
Om Saishwaraya Vidmahe Satyadevaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat. 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 Om
साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्।
Jai
Om Shri Sai Ram. Mill Hill Sai Centre hope you enjoyed today's offerings of bhajans. Thought for the week. Guru Purnima is the day when you decide to become masters of your senses and intellect, emotions and passions, thoughts and feelings through sadhana, spiritual discipline. Even during dhyana, meditation, the ego will disturb you. Hence, offer yourself fully to God. This total dedication cannot emerge from scholarship. A scholar can be polluted by ego. He delights in putting pros and cons against each other. He raises doubts and disturbs faith, mixing the secular with the spiritual in order to extract worldly gain. But you must offer prayers to God to attain spiritual progress. Therefore, engage yourselves in sadhana, spiritual practices, without delay. Cultivate virtues. Be free from evil habits, thoughts, words, and deeds. Grow in love and greet everyone with love. This is the way to Ananda, bliss. Baba, Jai Sai Ram.
My humble pranams at the lotus feet of my dearest Swami, respected elders, brothers and sisters, Jai Sai Ram. Today's quote is, teachers are reservoirs from which, through the process of education, students draw the water of life. Baba, Jai Sai Ram.
My most humble pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Respected elders, brothers and sisters, Jai Sai Ram. These are the announcements for Sunday the 5th of July. Gratitude. On behalf of everyone at Mill Hill Sai Centre, we pray to Swami to shower his immense blessings on all those who have contributed to making the Guru Purnima celebrations so uplifting and filled with love and devotion. The bhajan team for working very hard for several days to train, record and mix each individual recording to produce the melodious Guru Stotrams. To the SSE teams, parents and the youth for putting together the SSE videos. To the youth team for coming together and so lovingly expressing their gratitude to Swami as their Guru. To the website team for racing against time to completely revamp our Mill Hill website. To our video editing team who are lovingly helping to create the videos not just today but every week since the lockdown started. And above all else, we express our loving gratitude to Swami for giving us this lovely opportunity. Thank you, Swami. We love you, Swami. SSE classes. The next Sunday, 12th of July, will be the last day of the current SSE term. The new SSE term commences on the 12th of September. We would like to thank all the children and parents for their support and commitment, especially in the last 3 months when online classes were conducted. The children's participation in these remote lessons helped us explore a new way of teaching, learning, and communicating. Based on the parents' feedback, the online Vedam and Bhajan classes will continue for children throughout the summer holidays. Feedback. If you have any comments, feedback, or suggestions regarding the programs being organised by the Mill Hill Sai Centre or anything else we can do as a centre, please do share your thoughts with our centre chair on tn.giridhar@gmail.com or 07722 197 830.
This concludes our morning's program. We wish you all a happy and holy week ahead. Jai Sai Ram.